Hi guys, it's Chris, back in my cider shed after a very long day. So what did I do today? They made it very long. I went to Herefordshire in the pissing rain. Actually, that's not true. When I was driving out of London, I left about 5:30 this morning, which is why I'm so tired. It's been a long day. The sun was coming up behind me because I was heading west, so the sun's coming up in the east. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was the most beautiful sunrise I can remember seeing in a long, long time. And ahead of me was a massive rainbow. I don't know what was causing it. It was moisture in the air, I suppose. I'm not really sure. But it wasn't a normal sized rainbow. It was vast, much broader, a bit more blurry than it wasn't a very, very defined rainbow. But it was huge. It was absolutely stunning. I nearly crashed a couple of times. Yeah, I was so in awe of the rainbow and the sunrise. Anyway, I digress. We're here to taste something. And it's not cider, it's perry. So today I went to Watkins and I got a couple of bits and bobs, and Arthur gave me 3 samples, thank you Arthur, to try, which I'm going to try in the shed at some point. But the first thing I'm going to try is from Gregg's pit, because I went there as well, and I got quite a lot of stuff. So what did I get from Gregg's pit? Well, actually I've already opened it. Unfortunately, I tried to film this with my camera. I just do this on my phone. I bought cameras and stuff and it just hasn't worked out. So I just used my phone and I used the selfie camera on it. So I thought, what if I try and turn it around and use the proper camera? Because then the quality will be better. The sound quality and the image will be better. Make more high def. So I did that and it was shit. Because the camera on this wants to keep focusing in and out. It was a pain in the ass. So basically, stop that, turn it around, start it again. So the bottle is open. So what is the open bottle I've got? The open bottle I've got is, there you go, Gregg's Pit. And 2019 Blakeney Red, Butt and Oldfield. So yeah, blend. We've had Blakeney Red, we've had Butt and we've had Oldfield, all in the guise of Ross and Y in the last 3-4 weeks possibly. I think we have, definitely. And I drove right past Ross and Y as well today, but I didn't have time to stop. Felt bad, but I'd like to have gone in and said hello, but couldn't do it. I got to get back, got to get home. So anyway, 6%. James has been waiting for a while for this to condition in bottle. When I opened it, there wasn't a lot of gas, so I suspect it is still conditioning in bottle. I'll get in touch with him about it, but let's pour it out as if I haven't tried it already. I've also been snacking on. I've still got a bit of this Cafelli here, which I've been snacking on every time I come in the shed. It's like my dirty secret. Go down the shed and snack on cheese. Don't tell my wife. Although I've just said it. Oh, she doesn't really watch these, so it's fine. But yeah, it's great though, that Ducky's Cafelli. Get some Ducky's Cafelli. What was I talking about? Yes, very tired, as you might be able to tell. I'm slightly delirious. Got up at 5, drove for 9 plus hours, got home, did loads of stuff. Now I'm in here doing this. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let's pour it out. So yeah, there is a sparkle, but it's very, 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 very gentle. Very gentle indeed. But this is what we're looking at. So actually, typical sort of perry colour, very pale. Slight haze to it, but not much at all. I can see a few bubbles in there. Not many, but a few. Total opposite to the last one I tried here, which exploded and went all over my trousers. What was in that one? The Winnells, Longdon, etc. I can't remember what it was exactly. That was earlier in the year. This is the complete opposite. Not very sparkling at all. But let's try it. All right, cheers. Let's cheers. No, sniff it. Sniff it. Let's sniff it. So it's almost like a smelling of like greenery. It's like a leafiness to it. There's also quite a rich pear smell to it. It's almost like a dairy character, like a round creaminess in the background. So on the nose, very pleasant. Very pleasant. No obvious massive hit of acidity, but yeah, that goes. Unlike the Thorn, I got that here. No, the Thorn from James, super acid, like Green Gage, gooseberry, and also it's got a little bit of spritz to it as well because of the carbonic acid that's dissolved in it. It's really. I might get that back in the shed and try it again. Actually, anyway, I digress. Let's give it a taste. So yeah, there is like a creamy compare Albert to this, absolutely. There's a tiniest bit of sparkle. It's gently just prickling my tongue. Some tan in there, a little bit, but just soft tannin on the teeth, astringency, no leatheriness at all. Quite round, rich, ripe, a little bit creamy, hint of pastry possibly, a little bit kind of volcanic sulphurous as well, just the merest hint of it. It's not, I don't usually expect to see, or rather taste or detect in Gregg's Pits Perry, but it's definitely there and I don't mind it. I get it a lot more in the Ross and Wine, I like it in those. But it's quite sweet. I think this is still conditioning. I think this is still bottle conditioning. I feel like the sweetness level is not sorbitol. I feel like it's sugar, and I feel like this is going to keep evolving and get more sparkling in bottle. He was leaving it to condition. I know that for a fact. So I feel like maybe we can just keep it conditioning basically. My lockup's just about bang on the right temperature. It's about 10, 11, 12 in my lockup. It's a pretty good temperature to store these things at. So it'll keep evolving. A bit like the mono cider that we had. You know, the oh man, was it yellow hubcap? I can't remember which one it was. It might have been the yellow hubcap we had that was still, and Kevin said, oh yeah, just leave it for 3 or 4 months. It will get more sparkling. I feel like this is in a similar situation. I must be honest. It smells great though. Really nice smelling. Yeah. I'm going to drink it all now because I've opened it. That's fine by me. But we're having for tea tonight. Vacherin Mondor. I'm going to bake a Vacherin Mondor and have some charcuterie with it, some potatoes, broccoli, stuff like that. I think this will go quite nicely with that actually. It's got enough sweetness with the saltiness of the cheese. Also a bit of tannin to go with the fats. Nice combination. Crikey. Yeah, I'm off on one tonight, aren't I? All right then. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back in the shed tomorrow, no doubt, with some more cider to try. It will be cider. It'll be some of the stuff that was given to me by Gregg, one of which was aged in a rum barrel. Could go either way that, but let's do that one first. Let's do that one first tomorrow. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me. I will see you again soon, and until then, cheers.